Hey guys, Butch Hartman on Speech Bubble. I've got the amazing Cinco Paul. Any advice for aspiring screenwriters?
Make your characters yellow.
With that, we roll the theme music. I see. Well, anything else you want to talk about before we get out of here? I think you've informed our audience so many amazing things. I have other questions here. I think
if there are any other questions, I'm happy to
keep
answer.
going.
Oh wait, I have a couple things.
I can keep going with questions too.
I know some facts about you. Do you mind if we get into some personal stuff? Like, no, it's just trivia.
Lay it on me.
No, we can always edit.
Are you going to ask me do a trivia contest asking me questions about myself?
Well,
I will kill that contest.
I'm gonna. You will. You
We're
actually
gonna compete. I know a lot. Okay, let's go.
I'm going to ask Jace if he
Okay.
knows these things about it.
Okay.
And you'll be the judge. Cinco, but this is we'll have a little a game show music here. It's time for trivia with Cinco. There we go. So Cinco Paul's favorite movie is.
Oh.
What's his favorite movie?
Oh, are you asking me?
I'm asking you.
I'm gonna go with of his own.
No. That he likes. The movie that he likes. No.
I'm gonna go with Chainsaw Massacre again on that one. Yeah.
And I don't think that's right. Cinco, is that your guess? Your final answer?
Okay, Chainsaw Massacre 2.
What's your favorite movie, Cinco?
Okay. Duck Soup by the Marx Brothers.
Duck Soup. What? I have Parenthood written down.
Oh, well, I love Parenthood.
The one with Steve Martin, right?
Yeah.
That's a great movie.
And Gans and Mendel, the writers of that,
love
are like
that.
my screenwriting heroes. I love
Splash, they wrote Splash.
Splash. I mean, so
Night
many
Shift.
great movies. Yeah.
Night Shift, yeah. Love those guys.
But I really got into movies based on seeing the Marx Brothers on TV when I was in fourth grade.
Soup,
I am a massive Marx Brothers fan. So,
Jace, do you know who the Marx Brothers are?
No.
Oh,
that's because Jace is 8.
I don't believe so.
Jason,
what are their
hurts me
first
so
names?
much.
And maybe it'll ring a bell.
Groucho?
Yes.
Marx?
Okay, there we go.
Brown?
See,
No,
I don't know them by the brothers.
It's Ringo.
Ringo, Paul.
No, it's
Yes.
I mean, when I got into them, they were super old, and I was a weird kid. So I can imagine that Jay is fine.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, the other favorite movie I have of yours here is Tremors. You like Tremors?
Yeah, I love Tremors.
Yeah. The Kevin Bacon Tremors, right?
Yes, yeah.
Exactly.
That's a great horror comedy. That's actually, Ken and I have always wanted to do a horror comedy.
That's a dark comedy
Tremors.
movie. It's so funny. By the way, I just came up with a new medical term, the Kevin Bacon Tremors. I just came up with that. You have Tremors. You start dancing like Footloose. That's what happens, yes.
When you've seen too many Kevin Bacon movies.
Exactly.
Which is, it happens.
Yeah, because your favorite movie is Parenthood. Mine is Boys in the Hood. A whole different dichotomy. A whole different family.
Yeah.
The other movie you love, I think, is Edward Scissorhands. Is that true? Do you like Edward Scissorhands fan?
That's a big one.
Because of Johnny Depp or because of Tim Burton? Because of both.
Or the combo.
Because of Winona Ryder.
Oh, I missed that one.
Because everything about it. It's just like a magical,
Frankenstein.
great life Frankenstein-y.
Sort of,
it's really funny. Diane Wiest is great in it, and
Caroline
Thompson wrote the script.
And
She's
Anthony
amazing.
Michael Hall's the bully in that, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a very good. I actually love. It's one of the few Tim Burton movies I actually really like. There's a lot of them.
My favorite of his is Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Me too. I was just saying that out there. Yes,
so good.
Oh well, my mistake. All right. Anyway, we'll talk that later. Oh, Daddy, there's things I'm doing you couldn't understand. But we got.
That's Peter Pee-wee mixed with Peter Lorre.
Oh, hello. Yes.
The chameleon.
Cinco, we're so glad to have you on the podcast. Hey, man, well, I can't thank you enough for coming in. It's very kind of you. I know you have a lot going on, and just to even have you here is a great honor, and thank you very much. And thanks for meeting Jace. It was a dream of his to meet you. And do anything you want to say to the great
minion.
Cinco Paul?
I'll do some more minionese.
Minionese.
Put some more minion sound effects in there, and we're good.
Yeah, exactly. Is there something you've always wanted to ask a big-time Hollywood screenwriter? Because it's not me. I know you've already asked me.
No, I'm more curious about the process with, like we were talking about before, with there's a part of Illumination that's in France, or where's the other part?
The animators are all in Paris.
Oh, yeah.
MacGuff. It's now called Illumination MacGuff.
What a horrible place to be, Paris. Poor people.
Yeah, I mean, they are right next to the Eiffel Tower. We've been there a couple times. Yeah. It's just like,
so
basically they're making the movies inside the Eiffel Tower.
Oh, that's nice.
And
there's a movie right there. There you go.
But like 3 days a week, we Skype with them and go over footage and stuff. And
so it seems like you're really involved with the voice acting and the animating and everything. You're not just writing the script, right?
Yeah, it was a great experience at Illumination because we were basically writer-producers on all the movies. We were involved in recording sessions. We're looking at dailies,
awesome.
all the time. And it was really fun. And
Would they give you back pages of notes for your notes? Like you send notes, then you get pages back. would they have the Cinco Paul the young Cinco Paul attitude? And you're like, wow, I used to be like this.
Well, everybody has a little bit of the Cinco Paul attitude. I would say.
I think if you, I told you to do this before. For Halloween, you need to go as Buddy the Elf. You have to go as Buddy the Elf from Elf, don't you think?
That'll work.
Make a great Buddy the Elf.
There we go.
Because you were the Scarecrow once from The Wizard of Oz, and that was perfect.
I did Scarecrow once. Yeah, a lot of people suggested that I should be Benedict Cumberbatch's Sherlock.
Oh, that's cool too.
Yeah. So
we should do a podcast about the many different ways you can mispronounce Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yes.
Bambledadge Cumberbatch.
Okay, really weird. And then with working with Illumination for so long, was it easy to get into the characters with Despicable Me 2 and 3 afterwards? Like easy to write for Gru, like to get right back into it?
Yeah.
I'm sure.
So easy. I mean, the first challenge was we felt like Despicable Me was a complete story.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah,
So there was a little resistance.
Definitely.
How do we extend it?
To doing a sequel. Mm-hmm. And in
like
general, I'm kind of
Deadpool.
Against sequels, I have to
Just
say.
like Deadpool.
There's too many. It's just sort of a little, it's kind of like Hollywood is eating itself.
Are you saying Ant-Man wasn't a whole story? Are you saying Ant-Man's a bad movie, Cinco?
No, I love Ant-Man. But then we found a way in, realize, and it's sort of like, in a way, these characters, it becomes kind of like a TV show where it's like there's more stories to tell just with these same characters. But we try to add someone new each time. We added Lucy, right, which was a great addition. Then Drew.
Kristen Wiig.
Kristen Wiig,
funny.
Who also is delightful.
How did the recording sessions work with Gru and Drew? Both Steve Carell.
Yeah, we would divide it. He'd have 4 hours, and he'd do 2 hours of. I think he would do Drew first, and then he would do Gru after that. Yeah.
Did you see Despicable Me 3 with Drew?
No, I didn't.
He does. It's like a happier version.
What? I didn't get a chance to see
No, I just want to give you context.
I was building.
No, I'm not saying that.
I was building an empire, Cinco. This Empire podcast awesomeness. I'm sorry.
I know.
I'm just saying.
I know. It was almost 90 minutes
No,
long.
I was trying. Well, here, if we're gonna start something, so at Universal Studios in Orlando,
let's quiz him on every movie I've written to see if he's actually seen it.
At Universal Studios, I was just saying that to give context to who Drew is.
Crib notes on so gruff.
I'm not going
what is he like?
Google right now. I'm not going to Google.
So at Universal Studios in Orlando, there was a Nicktoons ride which featured Fairly OddParents heavily. And they had Fairly OddParents merchandise, and then the Minion ride happened.
Then were you trying to get out of
Did they tear down? Wait, did they tear down Fairly OddParents
because of you
to put the Minions in?
So I don't want to get in between you guys, but
face, Hartman.
No, I just thought you were just gonna get up and start punching.
I'm gonna write a movie called Das ist Butch. Was ist Butch. I think the Germans will love my comedy.
It's always go back to the Germans.
Yeah.
Look, we're going to end the podcast. Das Fairly OddParents. No, I think the German movie would call Where Are Your Papers? We need your papers. Where are your papers? Show me them. Hey, man, well, thank you for coming in, Cinco. This is, again,
this
is the third time I've thanked you. But I can't thank you enough. Like I said, there's more thank yous coming. Anything else you want to talk about before we go? You can't talk about a few things, but we can see Bubble Boy in high schools across the country.
Yeah, and if anyone listening out there is at high school, college, into musical theater, you guys should do Bubble Boy the Musical, and I will come to your production and visit you guys.
And he likes Kentucky better than Canada.
Do this show. No, Brandon, Manitoba, Canada.
It's a close second. It's
wonderful.
A close second.
I loved it.
Exactly. We'll call it Kentucky. We'll call it. We'll see what
just
we
like
did.
Spanimator.
Spanimator, dude.
Come on, this is too good.
Can we talk about Spanimator the movie after we're done here? I'm telling you, we have to talk about this.
Please, yeah.
You sound very enthusiastic.
All right, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a long podcast. I'm
a whole 53 minutes.
I can only summon up so much enthusiasm for this stuff.
With that, we are going to say goodbye to our good pal Cinco, and I want to thank you guys for listening to Speech Bubble. It's been awesome. Jace. Oh, Jace has turned back into a minion. That's right. No, we're not. No, you're going in the bubble. I don't care. Okay, guys. Thanks so much for listening. Roll the theme music.